Alrighty. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, I hear my voice somewhere. Let me make sure it's muted. Alright. Welcome in, GarbAgy, Imhe, Max Gamer saying, never thought I'd see competitive Tetris. What? Competitive Tetris is the bee's knees. Adkilla will be lurking. Welcome in, Twiz. And yeah, why not get started here nice and early. Make sure we get everybody into their community matchups. Yeah, I'm Austin from Enhance, and always looking forward to these Friday community showcase streams. Today we will be playing Connected Versus 3v1. Yeah, if you want to participate, head to the Discord at discord.gg/enhance. I dropped it in the Twitch and YouTube chat. And have that community event role selected, or if you go to the event details at the top of the Discord right now, you can see the matchmaking thread there. But hope everyone is doing good. And yeah, let's get this first group started here, which I believe, let's see. Thank you, Ferox, for putting together our groups. Rosini, Tivo, Jabberbox, Twiz, and GarbAgy will be up first for group number 1. So I will be sending you an invite momentarily here. You've never played Tetris? Really? Well, I'm biased. I love this game. I've played it all my life, but you should give it a go. Max Gamer is a resident humanity creator. A very talented one at that. A very different puzzle game, but I don't know. I enjoy all puzzle games, whether it's our favorite falling block puzzle game or something more akin to humanity. Okay. Go Connected Versus. So Tivo, Rossini, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Jabberbox. See, Twiz is here in the chat. And GarbAgy. All right. Welcome in, Tivo, bringing the heat here. That's a lot of heat. I just got a PSVR 2, so I hope to play Tetris Effect on VR soon. Yeah, it's a different experience. When I play games in VR, I definitely get into a more casual mode. It's like more relaxing, especially with Tetris Effect, just kind of observing and looking around. Same goes for Humanity. I know Max Gamer's in here. Playing Humanity in VR is a different experience. Okay, looks like the players are finding the lobby here. So we're just waiting on either Tivo or, let's see, Tivo or Jabberbox, I believe, for our first round. Oops. All right, looks like Tivo is in here. And then we can get Jabberbox into our next round. We'll be so we have groups based on skill levels, so we'll just swap in and out between rounds, if that works for everybody. Try to get everyone involved. All right, looks like game 1 is getting started, and Twiz is getting that requested boss slot. So let's hop into it. And let's also go live on TikTok. Alrighty, let's get started here. Okay, so Twiz did request to play boss here and is using the I always get my area 4 Zodiacs mixed up. Using the Aquarius, which has the squeeze, the unique blitz of squeeze, which was shown already. I'll highlight that once it shows again. And all area 4 bosses, or the purple background bosses, have high stakes, no hold, or no next as other things you may run into as a player or as a team player. But yeah, we have Rossi, GarbAgy, and Tivo rocking it here in our team zone, using that purple magic Mino, which has a cascading effect in order to either clean up the... if you make some mistakes, you can cascade or kind of bring down any open gaps under where that piece is placed. You can also just use it to kind of fill in, if you have a certain piece dependency, typically you can use that purple magic Mino to fill that in. But welcome everybody tuning in here, and it looks like this could be a pretty big zone. Alright, yeah, a 115 Deca Hexatris, Tivo with the thumbs up, GarbAgy with the thumbs up, Rossi, no thumbs up, they are dialed in. Alright, no, late thumbs up, sorry. What an insane start. Yeah, Jabberbox, we'll get you in here for our round 2. But yeah, we're kicking off our weekend here. No better way to do it than playing Tetris. I can't imagine a better way to spend my weekend than playing Tetris with my friends. And I say that truthfully and jokingly, but this is usually what I end up doing. Okay. Twiz has some funny business going on. Looking for another T-piece. Opting to just, yeah, that's probably the smart move and was the correct move, knowing that the T-piece was behind about 4 pieces in the bag there. And is in that defense mode. You can switch to defense by hitting the same button as the zone button, whatever you have that map to. And when you switch to defense, the Tetrises, or Tetrises, there is a teaspoon bonus, but your line clears will work towards bringing down that unclearable, the white unclearable blocks on the boss side. Okay. And yeah, this team is kind of crushing it in these zones. So Twiz better brace for impact. Try to clear as many Tetrises as possible. Does mix in a T-spin, but not a T-spin clear, so no bonus there. Alright, T-spin for style points. T-spins don't do anything within the team zone. There's no bonus, but we still see players do it. And I mean, like, yeah, you can even... Still players are going to set up T-spins as just, ooh, Twiz with that late Tetris there. Bringing it down a little bit. Yeah, so for Aquarius, or for Twiz's bosses selected, my recommendation is just to mostly play defense during the squeeze blitz, which maybe we'll see here in just a moment. One more line clear. Yeah, so while the players are kind of stifled a little bit due to having fewer columns to place their pieces in, this is a good time to work through the defense while this is live, or active, while this attack is active. I think Twiz misplaced that long bar on accident and is going to pay the price. And nice job for our team for game 1. The team was actually absolutely crushing it on those team zones, so maybe punching above their weight there a little bit. And yeah, if you guys want to exit, we can swap in Jabberbox for game 2. choking returns, says Twiz. Welcome in. I am Nobody 026. Yes, that was lit, TiVo, 100%. Max Gamer saying, eat, sleep, pay bills, and repeat. I can relate to that a little bit. Welcome in, Hot. Hot with a rare, yeah, the Twitter chatter. We typically will point our Twitter to our Twitch, but yeah, if you want to collect avatars here on our restream chat, try chatting on Twitter, I suppose. Room tour win? That's a good question. If we have, or wait, we don't even monetize our Twitch. I was gonna say if we have 5 million subs, but I don't know. I'll have to think of a goal. Something outlandish. Okay, looks like Rossi opted to sit out. Thank you, Rossi, for this game. Oh, TiVo left too. I guess if TiVo's sitting out, Rossi, you can hop back in. All right, game number 2 with GarbAgy on the boss. $5 million followers. That's a good one. Yes, when we reach 5, you know what? I'll go with we'll have a discount. 1 million followers, and you'll get a room tour. Twiz with that double triple cannon opener, the old DT cannon, tried and true. And yeah, GarbAgy is playing the Virgo boss, which can be fun to play as a boss, honestly. In the right hands, it can be really hard to deal with. So the signature blitz of Virgo is no rotation. So the pieces will lock up in terms of rotating. So, I mean, you can kind of puzzle out certain solves without rotating the pieces if they are present. But sometimes, especially once the blitz levels up a little bit, you may just want to wait it out. So Virgo can really slow down gameplay, and that allows the boss to defend more often, or more reliably defend. With that being said, there's also less attack power in that blitz, right? So it can be hard to kill a strong team with Virgo. Welcome in, Coffee and Tetris. Hope you're doing well. Shen wants to sleep early. Yeah, we can. Let's just go with that. Hot saying, I need to learn how to play Capricorn. You know what? I usually pick Area 2 bosses if I'm just, you know, hopping in queue or something, but Area 3 is kind of growing on me. And I'm biased. I just kind of pick, I pick bosses depending on the background and music. I love the Area 2 music, but Area 3 has really grown on me recently. Maybe that means I'm becoming more chill. I feel like Area 3 is a pretty chill selection of music and vibes. GarbAgy with a little misdrop, using a T-spin single there to clean it up. Yeah, Jabberboxy and Rossi getting a bit high. Actually, high pretty early here, so GarbAgy can decide whether to keep on this aggression or to defend. And honestly, like, yeah, I think GarbAgy could possibly get a kill here, but maybe not a team kill. As Twiz is still pretty low. But getting this kill here on Jabberbox will allow GarbAgy to decide, like, they'll have a bit more time to decide when to go into defense mode. Because that zone meter is being filled up a lot slower when it's only one player alive. So if GarbAgy opts to do it, they can definitely hop into defense and bring this down. These first revives for the team, though, should be pretty quick. But Twiz kind of clutching it out. I think earlier they were saying they were not clutch, but currently are clutch, so contradicting themselves per usual. Oh, Brian in the same boat. Area 2 to 3. All right, Twiz did tap out, but was able to stay alive long enough for Jabberbox to come back. And you know what? The team is at 2/3. Twiz should be able to clap back into the game. That almost sounds like slang. They're going to be able to clap back fairly quickly. So this could pan out really nicely for the team despite GarbAgy's pressure. It's hard to say. Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head whether GarbAgy should just try to keep up this pressure or defend. Probably try to defend a little bit, but, you know, GarbAgy is the driver here. Going pedal to the metal. Welcome in, Mihalis. Yeah, viewers come and go here on TikTok. We're newer to streaming here. But we are live on Twitch and YouTube and Twitter as well. I think most of our viewers are here on Twitch. Okay. Ooh, nice. What is that? I don't even know. Twiz with some secret eye spin knowledge. That was a goofy solve there. But you know what? The team is there. 3 people are alive here. And a huge zone here could actually take out GarbAgy. I think GarbAgy with a nice early defense, but it's going to be in for a world of hurt if this is a strong team zone, which is turning out to be. Do I want you to cook? What are you cooking? Let me know what you're cooking. Can you cook in Tetris? I'm getting Tetris Pip. Oh, GarbAgy running into some trouble there at the top. GG's. That was a really close call. GarbAgy almost had that in the garbag, but fell short due to Twiz's clutch, which I think they were sarcastically saying they were clutch earlier, but they actually ended up being clutch here. So nicely played. I think we have time for another game with this group. I don't know if Tiva wanted to swap back in, or is just already has the popcorn and is hanging out here in chat. That was difficult, said Jabberbox. Well, you clapped, fortunately, on rhythm there. All right. GGWP. Oh, Ferox, I will check my DMs here. Let's see what you got. Okay, we can do that, Ferox, yeah. Let's see. Do we have another game with this group? Maybe if we just hop into... Oh, no, let's do one more game with this group. I see we have 4 in here. Cool. So, last game for group 1 here. It's like Twiz. Yeah, Twiz is in boss mode, which I think the team is totally okay with. All right. So, Twiz is going to opt for Tetramidian, which means you never know what blitz is going to hit the team. It can be a good or bad thing. I feel like Tetramidian it can be hard to know when to be aggressive as boss. You don't know how weak your upcoming blitz is going to be, and it can take some extra time to charge your blitzes. But given the right sequence of attacks from Tetramidian, it could be devastating. GGWP has a remix of the Tetris theme. Yeah, I saw you did share that on the Discord. That's a good question. Maybe we could show it off on stream. Tetrapit, hop in the matchmaking thread. Although, okay, I will say, as these events have been getting more popular, and I don't have 3 hours set aside for community showcases, we are going to be a little more, first come, first serve when it comes to the groups. But if we have space available, Ferox will get you into a group for sure. As long as Ferox is the bad guy, not me, it's totally okay. So up to 15 lines here. We'll see if the team can get close to a 20. 20 is very hard to do in Connected, unless you're like a seasoned vet. But even for seasoned vets, getting 20 can be pretty tricky. All right, 17 Decahexatris. And that's a pretty standard attack in terms of strength. So yeah, nicely done by the team and nice defense from Twiz. Yes, my 12 hours of sleep. All right, interesting start for the team here. Set an early invert. Twiz with this T-spin double waiting for them. Oh, Ops 2, let's burn it down. So we got a speed attack. I always perceive speed... Okay, you know what? Speed attacks early on, if it's not leveled up, can be pretty weak. But late game speed attacks are actually pretty brutal, depending on the team skill set. Oh, Rossi actually having some pretty friendly twin pieces there, given their board state. So, all right, yeah, the team doing a nice job getting into that second zone quickly. Putting Twiz on the defense. Yeah, I don't know about you all, but when I get 12 hours of sleep, I feel worse than if I were to get less sleep, if that makes sense. Sometimes you could overdo it, and your body... I don't know. I get a headache if I sleep in too long. There's going to be moments if I, have a day of more exercise than usual, I'll probably more likely sleep in, but I tend to... I feel better and more productive if I do not sleep in. At the same time, man, if you are comfy and sleeping in, it's pretty hard to beat. Y'all sleep, says Max Gamer. All right, so Twiz is a victor today, but not as the boss. The team's kind of crushing it. Actually, didn't see how they topped out there. That must have been an overstack, because that was not from a team zone. And GG, GarbAgy with a lot of contribution there. But all players having SS grade. And I think we can hop into group number 2, whoever that is here. I'm about to shout them out. Let's see. I believe Shock, Aiken, Toad, and Nobody comprise group 2. So let's get you in here. Ferox, you can ping whoever is actually in group 2. As I know you're doing some science right now. A real life Toad or the Toad from Mario? I believe the Toad from Mario, as their Discord profile picture is Toad from Mario. Although shoutouts to the Toads, or shout out to the Toads not from Mario. Toads are pretty cool. TiVo, you've improved so much. That is true. Get it, group 2. Looks like nobody wants to play the boss within this group here. So yeah, Shock, Aiken, or I'm sorry, whoever's in group 2, Ferox. Okay, looks like you already pinged them. So Shock, Aiken, and Toad, make your way to the lobby. Toad has arrived. What else is everyone up to this weekend? Any new games? That's my go-to question because I am a gamer. But anyone playing any new games? I finished, I 100%ed Astrobot, so I'm kind of in limbo on games right now. I just got back into Dave the Diver. But looking for a new game to sink my teeth into, if anyone has any recommendations. My friend group has been on a little bit of a simulator kick, so we're playing like, well, some really almost like so bad they're good simulator games, which there's a lot of on Steam. We're also playing Overcooked 2, which was fun. Until then, what kind of game is that? Not playing Tetris, fake fan. Turns out I like games in general. You know what? Well, I was kind of craving. I don't know if anyone here plays them, but like a point-and-click adventure game. So I was looking at a few new ones on PlayStation I might play. All right, Aiken is in here, so we're just looking for Shock, if Shock is around. Then, yeah, Pip, we can swap you in. I bought PPT 1, aka Poi Poi Tetris 1, for the PS4, and you 100%ed the story mode. Very nice. All right, looks like we are getting started. So on our team, we have Aiken, Toad, and Shock. And our boss is Nobody. Good luck, have fun. And we have another Aquarius pick here for Nobody, which has the Squeeze Signature Blitz. Ooh, that was a loud T-spin. Did we have a simul T-spin? right, nice team play using that magic amino and that Tetris well. You can drop those magic purple minos pretty much anywhere, and they're going to work out, but they're really nice for breaking up piece dependencies, whether it's like an eyepiece dependency or, you know, fixing anything below it. So, for example, how Shock, yeah, that was perfect. Nice use of that magic mino from Toad to kind of fill in the column that was empty at the bottom. That placement, though, for Toad will force that zone to end. And, ooh, nobody with a strong defense. The team wasn't doing that bad there either, so nobody crushing it. Had a pretty solid game plan there. Point of view saying, I am a nobody fan. You idolize nobody. It's good to see. So here's that signature blitz. And this blitz can be like deceivingly strong. As a player, sometimes I think it's like, it feels not that strong, but it forces you to stack really high in the center. And if you're trying to play quickly, like this, one of the follow-up blitzes from Aquarius can always, it can like put you up to the top of your board instantly. Yeah, compounded with this high stakes attack, right? So when you get like high stakes and you're moving quickly and have a higher center, yeah, you got to be really careful. Because there are going to be situations where you're like, I might just want to wait it out. That way I'm not going to be a detriment to my team. Survivability is important. But you can also gauge like how much zone meter you have left to fill in. So for example, right now it's 2/3 of the way, which is getting there, and it is only the second zone, so it's not going to take forever to fill in. So you can try to play more aggressive, maybe knowing how close you are. But yeah, Aiken playing a little high now, and is not able to get to that right side because of the squeeze, and it's going to top out. Toad is next in line for being right at the top. Had a square piece, so not going to be able to IRS out of that when you have no hold available to you. So Shock is going to need to clutch this. In general, a rough start for our team, though, as nobody also has fully defended their board and can just be aggressive here. Oh my god, that double high stake in the middle there. So yeah, I guess Aiken is going to have to get back into this round. And Shock is actually going to top out there. GG. That was a tough, a very strong showing from nobody, 026. Tough boss to deal with. Okay. Are we going to swap? I think we're going to swap Pip in here. Welcome in Stolen DVR. Stolen DVR. I feel like I've asked you what the reasoning for that name was before, but it just makes me think of like somebody stole like a TiVo box or like a cable box or something. Pip, are you hopping in this round? Otherwise, we'll have the same group get started here. All right, Pip is on their way. It looks like Toad is opting to play the boss here. We haven't seen any Area 1 or Area 2 yet today. Only 4 and 5. Or I'm sorry, we saw Area 3. Discord chat can be funny sometimes. You all are funny. Earlier, sorry, I was catching up on I'm looking for game recommendations. I'm tempted to make a new Demon Souls character. You know what? I actually have that game, and I haven't gotten too far into it. Or it's on PS Plus. I haven't really gone into like the Dark Souls genre much. Or whatever it's called now. Is it? I feel like Dark Souls genre. Isn't there another name for that game genre? Souls-like, I guess that's what it's called. But okay. Who was boss here? I actually didn't see who's. Oh yeah, Toad was boss. Area 2, Scorpio. All right. Personally, I love playing against Scorpio as a team player. I think playing against the Speed Blitz can be a lot of fun. If the hard part about playing Scorpio is getting to that late game. If you can get to late game with Scorpio, that Speed Blitz can be pretty hard to deal with. Toad able to get a lot of attacks in already. Looks like the team was able to start from the bottom though, so high potential for attack power. Pip saying, let's get this bread. What kind of bread is on the table here? All right, nice play from our team so far. Nobody kind of finishing up in their lane first, so deciding where to spend their help to finish up this zone. Yeah, so far so good. All right, 18, which is pretty good. I think they have a 19. Very nicely played. 142 attack for that first zone. Yeah, pretty strong first attack. Yeah, we'll see if Toad can have a strong second phase here. I feel like this is definitely the turning point. Or, yeah, I feel like in between the second, in between or before the second zone and before the third zone, as Area 2 could be the trickiest part to navigate. You want to make sure you don't accept too much damage, but you want to also try to put on a little bit of pressure. You can try to go all in early, depending on the boss, but that's definitely risky. Yeah, late stage fast only does show up for a few seconds, like Ferox mentioned, so you might want to like charge up, or let the speed blitz kind of play out, and then charge up so that your next line clear happens instantaneously, and you could try to compound it. So say you have your meter built up for your next attack, but fast is still in action. Maybe you can build up a few extra Tetrises or T-spins, and then combo attack following that blitz. I feel like Toad is doing pretty good here, getting a lot of Tetrises. But this is a pretty strong team, so we'll see if we can defend against this upcoming attack. It's actually a weaker attack than their first zone, with that 19 zone from the bottom. So not quite as strong as their first attack, but Good news if you are Toad, giving you some wiggle room and time to charge up your attack power. All right, here's a fast. The boards are clean enough, though, that I think the team can probably navigate this fairly easily. And yeah, Toad hasn't defended quite yet. And the team is already close to halfway into the next zone. Yeah, this can be a tough call for the boss on exactly... I'm not even sure exactly what the best move would be here. I think Toad is doing a good job so far. But nobody, look, yeah, nobody with a ton of meter contribution handling these attacks very well. Toad could try to push to top out Pip here. Yeah, it's hard to say. It's hard to say on the fly. Typically, going for that defense is a safe play. And yeah, Toad was able to bring it down. I think Toad will be able to accept even a really strong attack here. All right, taking some burns into a T-spin double and moving to this. Okay, so Toad now with the 7-2. Meanwhile, Pip, because they were higher on their board, now able to kind of move over and help nobody. All right, big 168 attack, and unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately Toad not low enough. Even if they were, that was going to be really hard to deal with. So, GG. Nice first round, or I guess second round. So we should have time for another game with this group. Who sat out? Is it Shock? No, not Shock. We're welcome to rotate again. Welcome in, Cute Data. Yeah, and because we are kind of midway through our stream here, if you do want to participate in our community showcases moving forward, be sure to join the Discord and ideally get in there early so you can get in a group. Share the Discord now. Also, we're going to have a full moon hangout tomorrow on the Discord. If you want to stop by, we would love to have you. Those can go... I feel like usually we have a group in there for a long time on Saturday, so... I usually stop by for a little bit, and whether Ferox or another moderator is hanging out, yeah, those are always a lot of fun. If you want to just play some friendlies, or try to play together on the ranked matchmaking for Connected Versus, work towards a weekend ritual, we would love to have you. Okay, so maybe Aiken will hop back in here. Was Aiken looking to play as boss? I see Aiken hovering boss. Yeah, then either nobody or Toad can sub out here for this round 3. I don't understand how the voice hangout thing works. Yeah, so at a certain time on Saturdays during the full moon hangout, we just set a time and I'll join the voice channel, talk about the game. It's also, it can be fun to actually be able to communicate with your teammates during like connected, right? Or challenge each other in 1v1, play against AI, whatever it may be. It's pretty casual in that regard, but pretty much the gist of it is we get together in the voice channel and play some Tetris. Gamer chat, exactly. That puts it succinctly. It's Discord. It's not in Zoom, so Discord, well, I mean, it's like a Zoom, but Discord has its own voice channel abilities. It's pretty easy to join. I think you literally just click on it, or if you're on your phone, you could tap it. I don't know if I've really joined Discord calls on my phone too often, but yeah, it should be easy. Do I need to make a decision? It seems like they're having trouble deciding. How about we have Toad sit out since Chalk already sat out? Or, yeah. Or nobody. Whoever wants to do it. Whoever wants to be the honorable player. Don't overthink it. Okay. All right, looks like Toad is sitting out. And if we do another, then nobody can sit out. Depending on how long this match is. Okay. Thank you, Toad. And let's do this. So Aiken picking Taurus. Giant pieces are a lot of fun to play against. Good luck to our team. Oh, I thought Shock did sit out. I'm sorry. Wait, who sat out? Oh, I probably made a mistake. Oh, Aiken sat out. Okay. Yeah, I messed up. Either way. Probably a smart move from Shock. You might have been able to get the maybe use a Magic Vino to drop that long bar down the well, but it's cleaning up over time using these Magic Minos thanks to some good team play. And yeah, it's looking to be a good zone so far. Cleaned up here. And like an 18, can they get higher than an 18? Oh, this is looking really clean. Nice 19, 142 attack from the bottom. Putting Aiken halfway up the board. Yeah, mustering up a few more lines during that zone play can be very effective and can really sway the match moving forward. Okay, so Aiken going to apply some pressure here with that rain. Nobody's already pretty high up on the board. Cleared it down quite quickly there. Aiken is not scared. I don't take Aiken to be a fearful player. Pip has this giant piece in the hold, and so does Shock. Both players, one with a Z piece, one with an S piece in the hold queue. Maybe waiting for another giant attack. Aiken in some trouble. I saw they had some misdrops with a high center there, and is going to top out. So an early GG for the team there. Happens to the best of us. However, the team with a really weak 0 attack. And there we go. We got to make a new lobby. All right. So let's get Toad back in here. We have time for another game with this group. Then we'll hop into group number 3. VA. Okay. Welcome in, LB. Or welcome back, LB. I'm trying to even see what that emoji is. Fishing. Okay. Fish god, maybe? Yeah, 0 attack. Trash team. So either... Who's not here? Either Aiken or nobody for our final game. And then on deck, we are going to have... Who's on deck, Ferox? Let's see. Numbers, Grasspelt, LB, and Chompy will be after this match. All right, looks like our players are in here. Good luck, have fun. Alrighty. I didn't even see what the boss pick was. So, Capricorn, I believe. I know I've gotten made fun of in the past for my Area 4 incorrect zodiac names, but I believe it is Capricorn. Yeah, so it has Trimino, Pentamino, and is it High Stakes as the non-signature? No, I'm sorry, Trimino and Pentamino, I guess, would be signature. Or Broken. I'm thinking of Broken. Yeah, Trimino, Pentamino, and Broken. So all sorts of ways to mess up your pieces, and then High Stakes, No Hold, or No Next as the Area 4 blitzes. But Toad with a clean boss start here. And we've had some really strong zone play so far from our teams. We'll see if we can get another 19. All right, Pip getting... All right, looks like... Yeah, so Pip can no longer spawn a piece in. Either way, that's pretty strong. 18, 124 attack. But Toad had a really nice defense there. Mixing in a lot of T-spins as well, so nicely played. All right, so we got some... Is this Trimino or Broken? All right, didn't really seem to affect the team a whole lot there. You can, in fact, T-spin Triminos. I guess you'd have to know which piece it is. but they tend to hold properties of whatever piece they are removing amino from. Now, pentamino, I find pentamino is a lot of fun to try to parse out. Of course, I feel like everyone's still a bit slower when it comes to pentamino, as most players will lack practice in that mode, but once you find some solutions in pentamino, it's pretty satisfying. Especially if you get like a larger Tetris, or fill in some larger piece dependencies. More pentamino there. Chalk is at the very top of the board, so thankful that the team is moving into this zone. It's going to pay off, though, because being at the top of your board allows you to expedite your teammates moving up towards the top of the board. So it ends up working out here. Oh, there we go. I don't know if Shock meant to do that, but accidentally, you know what? Actually, it works out. That was actually a fairly strong attack because they were able to muster out a lot of lines already, or in a short period of time there before Toad had too much defense going. So yeah, nice attack from the team. Toad able to take it down to a more comfortable area to create attacks. We'll see if he can put on some pressure here. And I think as a Capricorn, you're going to want to typically defend during Trimino or Broken, especially Broken. Broken is the hardest to deal with as a team, to the point where you may want to just hold off until the Broken Blitz is over. Getting a lot of pentamino, though, so that is fortunate for the team. It has leveled up a little bit, so it's going to be a little bit harder to deal with. Might need some more clever solutions, but high stakes. Fortunately for Pip, they have that extended long bar. Nobody with a really clean board. And it looks like they will be playing from the bottom, so potential for a really strong zone here, actually. Or one line from the bottom. Oh, Grass Pelt playing some mystery mode. The constant mystery mode grind for Grass Pelt, I appreciate it. You know, that's his. I need to play more mystery. Maybe I'll play some mystery mode in tomorrow's voice hangout. All right, a nice 167 attack from the team. Nicely played from Toad, too. So right when you accept the attack from the team, you want to hold off just a hair. If you send too soon following that team attack, your attack may not do anything or your line clear. So yeah, be sure to hold off. I recommend holding off until kind of when you hear the music kick back in. Okay, so Toad bringing it down a bit here. Now kind of switching into attack mode. See if Toad can apply some pressure. Team is moving along. It is going to take a bit more time to charge that team zone, though, so should give Toad more wiggle room. However, these team zones hit a bit harder simultaneously, so yeah, it's a tough balance of deciding when to attack and when to defend as the boss. Nice team play from Nobody. However, a strong sequence of attacks can put both Shock and Nobody under a lot of pressure here, playing from the top. Yeah, the next few moments will be pivotal in seeing how this plays out. Toad with a bump up, and Shock with a Penomino. I'm not sure if, let's see if Shock can survive here. Very nice play so far from Shock with those Penominos. That high stakes is going to throw, going to make things a bit harder. Shock does top out, so maybe a sigh of relief for Toad in that moment as the team is approaching that zone. And you know what? Nobody is also having some trouble, especially with that bump up. And Nobody is delaying this. However, it might just be best to top out in this situation, unless they can survive. But Pip, okay, so now Pip needs to clutch it out and survive. Pip could try to go for a single player zone. I'm not sure what the best option would be here. You lose a lot of attack power unless you are super fast with that single player zone or double player zone in terms of getting to the top. I mean, which in a way you should be a bit faster, just knowing that there's less board space to fill. But, oh no. No, Tetris Pip does top out. Not the right time to have the square there. And GG, nicely played by Toad. That was a close round altogether, because I feel like the team, had the team survived a little bit longer, Toad didn't defend as much, but nice balance of aggression and defense there for Toad to take the win. And, all right, who's up next? I already said who it was earlier, but I believe it is Numbers, Grasspelt, Haunt, Stolen DVR, and Chompy for our next group. So make your way to our lobby. Yeah, that was a close game. And then after this group, we are going to have Nedlo, Nighting, Salil, and Espeon to top it off. That's a stacked group. Yeah, thanks for joining, Shock. Shock is, I say this every time, up there for most community showcases attended. It would be fun to have a spreadsheet of matches played for community showcase players. Very low priority for me right now, but it'd be fun to look at. Ooh, that was a really quick lobby fill. Shoutouts. You gotta give credit where credit is due. Players hopping into a lobby and starting right away. Something about that really makes me smile. All right. Given the game loads quickly here. There we go. Ooh, Fish God appearance. Pisces from Haunt. Some quick attacks here. It is nice to get some early attacks, and ideally, I guess the goal would be to make so the players can't start from the very bottom, and I think Haunt was successful in that. They're going to be one row up, right? Yeah, because Chompy was the lowest there. because that does dampen the attack a little bit. So, for example, I think now, if they get a 20, that'd actually be the strength of a 19, if that makes sense, if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong, connected versus pros, but... Okay. I love when I chose... I love when I choose either Virgo or Leo as boss and people drop from the match. Yeah, some players are not down for the challenge. True gamers will accept any challenge. I don't know if GarbAgy is still in here, but coming out to a Tetris live event is certainly a challenge, even if you're like a decent player, right? Where all the Tetris gods make it out. Yeah, talk about a challenge. Going to Tetris live events and competing is certainly a challenge. Okay. Kind of like that setup there for numbers. Had a double long bar dependency. After that, cascaded, but some magic minos will make quick work of it. Still in DVR with the assist there. Number still setting up for a T-spin. But yeah, in reality, if it's not a T-spin bonus, you can use that LRJ to fill it in. Use that magic mino, really. So setting up a T-spin isn't like a bad thing or anything like that. It's just, there is no bonus. All right. Looking like an 18-133 attack for our team. And putting Haunt pretty high on the board. However, this is the Fish God. Fish God can imply a lot of aggression. And I think Haunt is in not like super high. You can still comfortably build Tetrises here. You can't like make back-to-back Tetrises for a quick like attack, I suppose, but okay. So Haunt using this moment. So because one of the Area 1 blitzes is soft drop only, which can be a good time to defend while you're while the team is kind of throttled on their zone charge during that period, right? So that the longer they are throttled there, yeah, it's a good way to make that time efficient with defense. But looks like Haunt is going to get in a takedown. And Chompy and Numbers still hanging in there. Halfway in terms of zone charge. But this is a tough task, knowing that Pisces can apply a lot of pressure here. Yeah, Numbers was looking good, but that was a rough rain attack. Chompy deciding what to do here. This is not an easy time to make decisions. Ooh. Oh, that bump up. Another bump up. And, oh. They're not going for claps. Oh, there we go. I'm going to feel bad if it came down to that. But either way, it's going to be a tall order. And GG. Haunt takes game 1 in this group. Yeah, I think Haunt made the right call, just knowing when to go like full aggression. Despite being a bit high on the board. Haunt did mix in a little defense as well, I guess, as insurance. But when you sense a bit of weakness from the team as an Area 1 boss, you can certainly pounce on that. And yeah, Haunt did a good job of that. What did I miss? Nedlo, you missed the greatest Tetris ever. So be sure to watch that replay. But you'll be up soon. Okay, looks like we're hopping into game 2. I don't know if we swapped out a player. We'll get grass belt on next game for sure. Ooh, some Tetramidian action. All right, quick phase 1 here for our team. Hopping right into that zone, playing from the bottom. It's going to be hard for Tetramidian, in my opinion, to do any early phase 1 aggression or like try to get the team to start a few rows up. Either way, nice play so far from Champy, filling up their lane pretty quickly. And then both players, Champy and still in DVR, can start filling this middle a bit easier. All right, so we got the squeeze attack coming into action here. Sorry if my mic just peaked. I saw some red. Okay. So, you know what? I really like playing Tetramidian. There is a bit of RNG that comes into play. You don't know really the strength of your incoming attacks, but if you kind of build around setting up quick back-to-back attacks, it can be devastating, and it could be some of those combos can be so hard for teams to deal with. So it's a bit of a mixed bag, but if you're like an underdog in this situation, if you're playing against a really strong team, sometimes I'd be like, why not just try Tetramidian and see if I can mix it up or like catch them off guard, right? But so definitely some YOLO vibes to playing Tetramidian. Yeah, it's really RNG heavy, so it's like hard to build a game plan, but like I just said, there are some things you can do specifically to Tetramidian, or you could try to time your attacks properly. Either way, numbers overstacked a little bit there, not the right pieces to bring that down in time. And GG for game number 2 here. I don't think, you know what, I don't think Numbers was in that bad of a position, but I think that team zone also hit sooner than Numbers expected. Am I wrong? What was the lines cleared on that zone? Either way, nice play. And hop into game 3. Getting a lot of games here tonight. So we can swap in. Who else was in this group? It was Grasspelt, right? Let's go make sure we get Grasspelt in our next game. If anyone wants to sit out, feel free to hop in spectator and drop some emojis. Oh, I am not playing. Looks like we'll have Hunt. Oh. Okay. Oh, Hunt's playing team. Got it. Then either numbers or stolen DVR on... You know what? I'll let you guys... It looks like they're figuring it out here. Bump up brain... Yeah, bump up brain spam. Rain spam can be very hard to deal with. Oh, we got another Scorpio pick tonight. We'll see if we can get to that late game Scorpio. It's a fun challenge if you are a boss player. With the signature attack being fast. And when you get to that late game fast, it can be pretty hard to deal with in the final moments. Look at that TP spin. All right. Oh, let me drop a heart in there too. There we go. I think if I do a smile with this background, it'd be harder to see. Oh, that's a thumbs up. There we go. Kind of match the theme here. All right. Grass pelt with a high center. So, yeah, typically if you could finish your section sooner than later, you can decide where to spend your next spend your time for the next pieces. I think grass pelt kind of preemptively moving a little bit to the right, knowing numbers will likely be moving into grass pelt's lane, which means less travel time spent for your Tetraminos. Ooh, we've got like 319 zones tonight, so nice zones so far from our teams. And with that being said, Chompy with a pretty good defense, knowing it was a 19. I'd say that's a little over kind of a standard team attack. All right, and Chompy is kind of moving along here. Not going to be an easy boss to take down with that speed. Numbers had a Imperial Lacrosse T-spin set up, but unfortunately had to cover it up. But actually opened it back up, and there's that first T-spin. To another one there. Into a T-spin triple, nicely done. Fortunately, Numbers had that T-piece on the ready. And kind of some style points on setting up the SNC piece spin that was irrelevant, but style points matter. Okay. Grass Pelt with that perfect fill-in on their side, so they are ready for a big zone. Yeah. This is looking really good. Will we get a back-to-back 19, if not more? Ooh, that was really close to a 20. I don't know if they might have just ran out of time there, because I think they might have had it. So really nicely played from the team, putting Chompy under a lot of pressure, and Chompy is pretty quick, so just really strong team play. see you, Toad. Thanks for hanging out per usual. This will be our last match with this group. So on deck, we will have Nedlo, Knighting, Salil, Espion. Make sure you're around. And Chompy is up high here. Does take it down one notch, or one row rather. And looking to get some attack. A good offense is a good defense in connected versus. There we go. Got a little shift with that fast mixed in. Going to defend during the fast. Not necessarily a throttle to the players, but probably less likely to have. Well, it's aggressive especially if we get the super fast going at the tail end of it. Oh man, this is tough for Chompy. Team's doing very good. Yeah. Chompy's going to play it out here. You never know. The team... You always got to play out your matches. You never know if it... Have you ever... I bring this up every time, but have you ever thrown in a video game before? If so, that's why you should play it out, because you never know what the team's going to do here. Oh, unfortunately for Chompy, unable to get that long bar over. There we go. Anxiety generator. All right, 136 attack, and you know what? That was actually a decent defense attempt from Chompy, but unfortunately, team will take out Chompy with the Scorpio attempt. Scorpio's a hard boss to play, and get to that dangerous late game. But yeah, nice attempt from Chompy, and nice gameplay from the team. And we are going to move on to our final group of the night. So thank you all for participating. So I need Nedlo, Espion, Knighting, and trying to go from memory there. So Lil, make your way to the lobby. Thank you, Ferox, for the ping. And yeah, final group of the night. Thank you, everyone that's been playing so far. Spread the word if you have any friends that you want to team up with next time around. We do connected versus more frequently, typically on a every 3-week basis, and then 1v1 modes in between that. Yeah, I think connected versus or teaming up tends to be, we get more players in the mix for these showcases, and it's probably the more casual party mode, right? But ooh, we got SP with a ID change. I like that. SP with the butt-faced emoji. So we're just looking for Knighting. Where is Knighting? Where's our humanity top dog at? I need to get a pager that pages all of our top dog players. Or a bat signal of some kind. Okay. I see SB hovering boss as well. Unpopular opinion, but CVS is the best Tetris mode. Like, all time? Or multiplayer? Who agrees with stolen DVR? I think it's up there. It's super fun, right? Not every mode needs to be, like, competitive. But it's also competitive in its own right. I approach it more as just a fun mode, but... Oh, there's the knighting. There's the spider. And, all right, good luck, have fun. SB is no joke. One of the best bosses out there. Picking Libra. Knighting's fingers hurt. I know Knighting was playing a lot of Vampire Survivors, which I can definitely get behind. That's a fun chill game. I stopped playing it for a while because my Steam Deck, I had to send it in to get replaced. There was an issue with the monitor. But I did play it again for the first time recently. Okay. Nice stacking from Knighting. Likely to finish up their lane and going to be able to move over to help Nedlow sooner than later. Oh, nice job, Nedlow, with their first 2 mil score attack game recently. You know what, Nedlow? If you get really strong in score attack, you're going to be, you know, poised to be strong in a trifecta format. Because typically our score... so I think Nedlow is more of a classic score attack main. But historically, our classic score attack mains have trouble in the trifecta format. I guess with like Kirby being an exception, but I wouldn't even consider Kirby classic score attack main. Okay. Are You Not Entertained is Nedlow in Twitch. Look at this board state for Nedlow. Speaking of Nedlow, you're not going to get through that bottom row anytime soon. Well, I guess those blocks stack. So if you clear, yeah, okay. I don't know if there's really a strategy for dealing with hard blocks. I feel like throwing speed at it is really what I've been doing. Share if you approach it differently, but I don't think there's an easy way to deal with hard block. But nice team play. Dining a bit lower than the other players here. Nedlow with a lot of long bar dependencies. Already able to fill in a few of them, though. Oh, okay, a little misdrop there. Okay, so Salil filling up their side sooner here. It's going to move over and help the other players fill it in. We will need to... There we go. Salil does fill in that gap. Nice use of piece crawling in the higher columns in order to get that SNC piece over to Knighting's way. But SB has survived. Is under a lot of pressure, though. But Libra is a very aggressive boss choice. You can really put on a lot of pressure with hard block. As there's not really a simple way to navigate through it other than mostly you just have to be fast and able to downstack. Which boss can like top you out quicker than Libra? I feel like Libra is one of the more aggressive choices out there. Maybe some of the Area 1 bosses. Yeah, Sagittarius. Yeah, Area 1 might be a hair more aggressive, but I've always thought of like Libras. When you go pedal to the metal as Libra, it can be really hard to deal with. Libra is certainly a boss where your offense is your defense in a way. Because you're not going to have much that throttles your opponents from moving quickly. I'd say hard block just forces you to creep up your board, almost like a bump up in a way. I guess that's one reason Area 1 could be considered more aggressive, is that soft drop only kind of forces, you feel that aggression a little, you feel it pretty hard. Oh my god, they were so close to reviving there. Even had the animation going. Dang. Yeah, I think Nighting even thought, Nighting, you might have been able to stall that a little sooner. I don't know, but yeah, that's unfortunate. Either way, SB was getting in the groove there and was going to be hard to take out. So nice play from SB. Okay, game number 2. If you guys want to mix up the boss or team, feel free. Alrighty. SB is our boss, or remaining on boss. This time we're going to Gemini. I guess we're going, or I guess Gemini would be after Scorpio in the campaign. SB is our hyper mod boss. We should have an SP difficulty on Maniac. Alright, so Nighting already filled out here in the center, just with this very large eyepiece dependency. Nice job using the Cascade to fill that in much sooner. So looking like a pretty fast zone so far from the team. Nice team play. And a pretty quick 142-19. Very nice. With a strong attack to kick it off here. SP with a quick back-to-back attack. I don't think those twin pieces did a whole lot. We have 2 attacks in a row with no next. I prefer no next to no hold. Because you can kind of use your hold piece as a preview. You'll have no hold in Area 4. Also, no hold limits your ability to use initial... the initial hold system, if that's what it's even called. I feel like I never sound that out too often. But yeah, without the hold box, you can't really use IHS. So a bit harder to play from the top if you have no hold. Okay, so really strong phase 2 from the team here. SB is only 3 rows up, so was able to muster out a lot of defense. Probably wants to get to this late game Gemini. How do you all feel about Gemini as a boss in terms of strength? I feel like that's one of the bosses I don't really have the best gauge on. I feel like with a certain attack combo it could be pretty devastating, but generally I would tier it a little lower than some boss choices. Okay, so another strong attack there from our team. We'll see how SP navigates this situation. So far, no defense. I'm not even sure when you would want to defend as Gemini. I guess no next, but even then, like, yeah, I feel like to be successful with Gemini, you're going to have to get some strong attack chains. So SP is really pushing the aggression here. Maybe trying to look for a top out even before going into defense. Yeah, curious to see how Espeon approaches this. Yeah, I kind of agree with that sentiment. Gemini is a glass cannon. Almost like similar vibe to Libra in a way. Yeah, I agree with that. What does everyone else think? Gemini has a lot of issues with topping out the team if they know how to stack twins, right? I guess there might be more counterplay with the twins than something like hard block from Libra. But if that counterplay isn't present, the twins can be pretty devastating because it moves you really far up your board, right? If you don't have the right placement for them. Either way, SP did manage to get a top out from the team here, so in a way is going to be able to dampen the incoming zone if they decide to go through with a two-player zone. So yeah, SB is now defending after getting that that player kill. Ideally, is still going to need a pretty strong showing here defensively. If the team moves quick enough, oh man, that misdrop. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure on SB. I think if SB mix in enough Tetrises here, could probably dampen this attack. I think so far so good. But the team is moving quick, so I'm actually not too sure how this is going to play out. All right. And also worth mentioning, some of those rows are dampened. So you see that like pure gray row on SB's side. If they get to clearing that row, it'll clear a lot sooner. But at the top here, well, there is one dampened row, but mostly mostly filled in rows here. So SP playing aggressive. Almost have that PC. I guess you might be more likely to just get a lucky PC when you're up this high because you're going to be having your board low. If you are the team, though, you should be feeling somewhat comfortable knowing that SB is playing this high. You're not going to be seeing any like crazy attack chain. But SB's options are limited because given the strength of this team, if SB opts to defend, I think the team will be able to charge up pretty quickly as they're all speedy, and if given the opportunity, we'll be able to accrue zone pretty quickly. So yeah, tough call here for SB. Deciding to play just pure aggression, though. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, not... I think SB had the right idea. Even taking that triple there, just knowing that, like, SB had to go all out. I kind of understand why you would hesitate there. But, yeah, nice play from the team. GG. But we should have time for one more game if you two want, or if this group wants to, and then we'll call it. Final game of the night. I'll see if SB is still feeling gracious on this boss pick after that. Ooh, Tetramidian. I like watching Tetramidian. I did ask earlier if we would see the unstable twin. I'll see if that comes into play. Yes, Ferox, I'm going directly. As soon as I hit stop streaming, I'm already in my bed. I'm ready for this to end. I just have to get my sleep. Have to. That's just like me. Definitely not playing video games after this or finishing up some work. Either way, pretty quick zone from our team. Only a 115. I say only 115, but at this level, you definitely want to hit something hard against someone like, or get a huge zone against somebody like Espeon, who is going to have very fast boss play. All right, SB kind of schmoving along with a 6-3. Yeah, with Tetraminion, I think it's not a bad choice to just continue to stack a little higher. You can get some nice combo attacks. So got a squeeze here. And Knighting already with a high center, so the squeeze might be a bit more impactful. Ooh, look at that pop in. Yeah, the scary part about playing against Tetramidian is you can't really prepare any counterplay. For example, if you're playing against Taurus, you'd be like, I know that giant pieces are coming up, I can prepare for it. I know that I'm going to be dealing with hide field, so I can prepare for it. Heck, even if you know you're dealing with squeeze, you can try to play a little bit higher on the left and right side of the board, outside of squeeze, right? But with Tetramidian, oh, speaking of giant pieces, when you don't know giant pieces are coming, they are devastating. Like, Salil has pretty much no options here. I guess Salil could set up for an Impossibilitress, but it's going to top out, and Knighting is going to have to clutch this. Nedlo's clapping back pretty quickly, playing on rhythm, and it's looking like they will revive here. And Knighting is trying to get Nedlo back into this. The thing is, if Knighting manages to get Nedlo back into this, it's really close. At the same time, there's potential for a really fast zone here from Knighting. Let's see how this plays out. Curb or Riot. Close. Oh my god. Alright, this team has learned for a World of Hurt coming up here. Got some work to do. But it can be done. If anything, they have a little bit of a death cycle going for them, and also Nedlo pausing after that all clear for us. You know, pausing before blitz when your board's completely clear, I guess isn't the worst idea, because you could have imagine you got like an invert or something. What happens if you get an invert in your board is empty? Do you just get a imagine it would invert your entire board. That'd be hilarious. You just get a 20 line perfect clear. Okay. Ooh. Nicely timed Pentominos for Nedlow. I think with a nice Pentomino solve there with the center will. Where are the twin unstable? True. I want to be a prophet. Yeah, I understand that, Brian. I was mostly just joking there. So we got some fast. Is this leveled up fast? I feel like it might be. Oh, no, maybe not. I think had the right idea there. There was a single line though, but able to combo through it. After that giant piece solve, I have an unstable. I think knighting might want to trigger this unstable on purpose here. Oh, decides not to. Okay. I'm actually not too in the know. I've seen players do it on something. I can't really predict very well how unstable works still. Because sometimes you, in a way, can trigger that unstable to like help you out, right? Might be a little too next level for me, but and it might be completely wrong. Rock saying it's random, but the explosion size depends on how much the boss leveled up. Got it. Got it. That was a quick 19, almost a 20 there. Very nice attack from our team. Making their way back into this game. There's our fast blitz. I think this is leveled up fast at this point, right? So, see how they can handle the later speeds here. Am I wrong? I don't see it. Unless our team's just that good. There it is, okay. Yeah, team handled that pretty well. They didn't make their way too much higher on the board and still managed to clear some lines, so not really throttled by that. I think fast and mixed with like a really messy board is when it gets a bit more hairy. So you have like high stakes in the mix or something like that. Team waiting out this unstable. Welcome in Double Bubble saying this feels like Maniac, except Maniac stacking makes a lot more sense here. Yeah, and the choices on when to defend, and I feel like defense choices is probably the biggest thing, right? And that speed. Our Maniac AI is not this fast. Uh-oh. Is SP overstacking? Oh, that was close. Alright, mixing in a little bit of defense here as our team is approaching the attack here. But SB was built up pretty high, so able to work through this defense quickly, and a well-timed broken to bring this down quickly. SB, as long as the longer this match goes on, the longer this stream is prolonged. So I'm here for the ride, along for the ride. If we have an hour-long match, you know, I'll hang out, maybe grab a snack or something. But yeah, against somebody like SB, I feel like you're going to want to go for that. And this team is perfectly capable, but want to go for that Ultimatris, go for that huge zone. Nedlow, I think, accidentally topping out Knighting there, but hey, they moved quick enough there in the beginning to the point where that was a super effective attack. Some more fast. I don't know if... yeah, getting fast early on isn't that scary. So this is actually probably good for the team. Especially when it's not really mixed in with anything else. But we'll see if SB can find a strong combo here. Unstable twinge. Let's see it. Got the no-row. You know what? Knighting, and it's a little... Actually, the whole team is actually getting pretty high already within their boards. Oh, wait, what? No! SB must have overstacked her. Made a mistake there. That's part of the... yeah, if you make a mistake when you're playing aggressive and you only have like 5 rows to work with, that will happen. GG. ASSSSSS. That is a big grade for sure. And that'll be it for our community showcase. Thank you everyone for playing. Thank you SB and our final group there for showing off. That was fun. What's next week? Let's see. I forget which 1v1 mode. I think it should be Classic Score Attack. Yeah, it is Classic Score Attack, which actually times nicely with the Jonas Cup. So maybe we'll play a little bit of Classic, and then we could always hang out and watch CTWC. There's a DAS-only event going on in Portland, which I'll be watching on Twitch, so feel free to hang out and watch that after the community showcase. But yeah, if you'd like to participate in the future, head to the Discord at discord.gg/enhance. I'll plug it one more time if you're lurking or not there already. I know most of our active chatters are in the Discord. But yeah, we'll have the full moon hangout tomorrow. So stop by and chat, play some connected 1v1 friendlies, weekend ritual, whatever it may be. Just stop by and hang out with us. It's a lot of fun. Okay, first off, I think Ferox is painting the picture that I want to go right to bed after this. That is fake news, by the way. So I am not a sleepy old man, all right? I am just not trying to be here for 3 hours. As much as I love Tetris, all right? I think Ferox got the message out that I am a sleepy man. Okay, well, anyways, thanks for tuning in, and anybody we know streaming? I could throw a quick raid somewhere. Oh, speaking of Jonas Cup, we have a Jonas Cup preview on Classic Tetris. Yeah, we'll go say hi to Classic Tetris. I'll probably hang out there for a little bit if any of you are down to hang out and chat. Show them some love. Classic Tetris is part of the reason we are here to begin with, right? As they made the Tetris, they're a huge part of what made the Tetris scene and community what it is today. So give your classic Tetris some love. And yeah, we'll see you all tomorrow or next Friday or next Wednesday if you're a humanity player, or in general on the Discord. I'll be lurking and watching. So yeah, everyone have a good night. Let me throw the raid that way first. Welcome in Shen0609 we are done for the night though. But hey, Shen, give us a follow and tune in next time. All right, bye now.